Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, the 12th of May, 2021, right about 8:30 a.m. daylight savings time. Well, you're down in the stock market. You've been everywhere. We got the important data out, and let's go to that. This isn't it, the mortgage market data, but it was good. All the numbers were positive, so people are refinancing, buying the new homes, everything's going on there. And if you look at the CPI, this is what the elephant in the room was. Up 0.8, they were only looking up for 0.2. They thought that would be hot, so this is real hot. I think these are the hottest numbers since 2009 as we've got them. Every category you're looking at, they're not all up. Energy prices were down. You were up in food prices. The CPI index was expected up 3.6. The prior was 2.6. Well, they went to 4.1, so that's a little hotter. And this is one of the numbers we know the Fed looks at, the core CPI, and that was up, 3.0%. They expected it up 3%. So the Fed can't look at this as not being hot. On the other hand, they said transitory. So that is still transitory. We're going to get the Conference Board's Help Wanted Index. That comes out at 9. At noon today, a huge report for the grain people. And in the Eurozone, if you look at these numbers, they are growing. And they're starting to raise their projections as to where they're at. So interesting day. As you can see, the stock market down. Metals have been everywhere. Gold was higher no more than 10 minutes ago. It's back down right now. All these are down because they're trying to figure out what's going to happen with U.S. interest rates. And right now they're moving higher again as the market's back on to saying, well, with those numbers, even with the bad jobs data of last week, maybe the Fed does have reason to move out and on to that. Don't know. Corn up, but well off the day's high. The evening's high was up when this market was making these highs, and that was quite late, I got to tell you. Go to your time in sales. Beans, 20 cents off the high. They were up almost 40 cents. So the market's put in a lot of data. Now they're pulling back a little bit on that. Energy prices still up. We're going to hear from Colonial Pipeline today on what they can do. And while you are hearing that they're getting some oil flow on the east, that's manually. This is not with the computer systems. They've got people there physically putting it in. They're turning on the whatever generators move the oil along, but they're unable to do it with their computers, which tells me if they can't get those computers unhacked, this thing delays even further. You'll see trucks on the way. You're going to see tankers on the way as things go on. I understand today's the day. Liz Cheney was just voted out of her position. So that was expected by the Republican Party. Now we're going to see what the president says about this hot data. I doubt we'll hear anything initially from the Fed chair, but we'll hear from the other Fed presidents. And, you know, it's hot data. But what does hot data mean? That's going to be what they have to answer us. I keep looking for the word transitory, not necessarily lasting. That'll be the key here. I want to remind you, you get reports like right now, and you might want to talk to a broker. What does it mean? You might want to be looking at the grain report that's coming out. Okay, what's the market looking for? How's the reaction? Should we be buying or selling into that after it? What do you do? Same with this right now. The plays in the currencies. What's going to happen off these transitory numbers? Well, that's the key to having a broker. And yes, the world goes in circles. And what do I mean? It used to be you talk to your broker, then it went online, then it went to quasi. I'm not saying it's all coming back to broker, but there's always people that want to deal with a broker. They want eyes and ears. They want somebody to bounce ideas off of. We have that for you. And you only pay for what you're going to need, and no, these commissions are not high. That's a bunch of nonsense. That's not the case. You pay for what you get in life, all right? You can go to a tailor, and you can go to a tailor. You can get your nails done, ladies, and you get your nails done. You get what I'm saying? Which one suits what you're doing? So all you got to do is give us a call. We'll talk to you about how we work with you, take it from there, explain how the fees work, and they're not high. I'm going to explain that again. But at the end of the day, it's about service, isn't it? It's about, are you getting done what you want in these high-risk markets? I'm Ira Epstein. Give us a call. I'll talk to you later.